What's the quickest, easiest way to come up with viral video ideas? In this video, we're going to teach you one of our most valuable strategies for doing just that.
There's only one currency. It's not called Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum, there's only one currency. My friends, that currency is attention.
That's Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the most successful social media minds on the planet.
Now our special guest is Gary Vaynerchuk, is a digital media mogul, author, web show host.
He's essentially the Jeff Bezos of social media marketing. Call him whatever you want, intense, controversial, blunt.
But what the fuck does that have to do with you?
Competent, savvy.
You're asking for me or anybody else to stay stable in a world that constantly moves.
But most importantly, he's just right.
I love Gary Vee, dude, he's great. He has this very aggressive stance on entrepreneurship, and it's very cool to be an entrepreneur right now. Like, everyone wants to be self-made, and Gary Vee gives them motivation.
I think he's amazing. I feel like he tells it how it is and people need to hear that. I feel like everybody needs that tough criticism that changes their life.
Gary Vee is very good to get people to start thinking. Look, you're unhappy, you're not making the money that you need to make to pay your bills, and you don't have the control of your life. And it's all about the choices that you're making. It's nobody else's fault but yours. That's what he's saying. And here's how I'm going to show you how to break free.
Gary's an expert at capturing people's attention, and that right there is the key to creating viral videos. Videos that seemingly explode out of nowhere, the ones that appear to captivate everybody's attention in a gigantic wave, the latest dance craze, political tragedy, or YouTube drama. Successful influencers have figured out how to repeatedly create viral content, yet the vast majority of people have no idea that there is a formula for viral videos, much less what that formula is. Even our most successful students were clueless about what made influencers successful before joining Viral Academy.
I thought viral videos just became viral because of luck. You just got lucky.
She has 10 viral videos now.
Mostly I thought viral videos were based on luck or relevant trending topics.
He has over 11 million views now.
Yeah, we 100% thought people got lucky with viral videos.
Yeah, like cute animal videos. Those always went viral. So like unless you have a really cute animal, you don't get a viral video.
She has over 525 million views on her channel now. All of these people clearly know how to make viral videos, yet none of them knew when they first started. They didn't know there's actually a simple formula for generating viral videos, one that distinguishes the one-hit wonders from the carefully crafted content that enables the creator to capture the value of attention over and over again. This is what Gary was talking about. Attention is the single most important asset, and its stock is only rising.
The influencer category is a $1 billion industry, and it's projected to grow to $2.4 billion in just 2 years.
It's what's propelling people into lucrative social media stardom, seemingly out of the blue.
How do you go from working in a supermarket 5 years ago to earning more than £12 million this year?
It's what drives massive marketing companies to sink thousands of dollars into creating captivating ads. The ones that leave you thinking, I've never been this excited to watch an ad until now. It's why companies spend millions upon millions of dollars to write, pre-produce, edit, post-produce, and create massive Super Bowl ad campaigns, all for 30 seconds of America's attention.
You're playing like Betty White out there. That's not what your girlfriend said.
Harness the power of attention and you have a near unlimited amount of currency at your disposal, no star power required. And unlike big advertising agencies, you won't have to spend millions of dollars. You can actually do it for free. But before we continue, let's do a quick recap of what you've already learned. In our last video, you learned why YouTube is the perfect way to escape a life spent working an unfulfilling 9-to-5 job. The exact 3-part system you need to go from no idea to a successful 6 or even 7-figure YouTube channel. and how to come up with a list of passions that you can turn into your own profitable channel. And that brings us to this moment. You have your platform, you have your 3-part framework, you have your channel idea. There's just one huge problem. You have competition. There are already so many successful creators out there. A lot of them create the exact type of content you want to make. Even though you know you can grow a successful channel, how do you actually overcome the hurdle of starting from zero? How do you compete? How do you stand out? How do you become the authority? It's simple. You use the remix strategy. This strategy propelled us from 0 to 10 million views back when no one knew who we were. It removes the need to come up with viral video ideas from scratch, and it's the best way to take out the guesswork in going viral. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to remix your way to millions of views. But remember how I told you attention is the most valuable resource? Well, in order to effectively use the remix strategy to build a viral 6-figure YouTube channel, you need to understand the catalyst behind it. The catalyst is attention. Valentine's Day 2005, YouTube was founded. Fast forward a year and a half, Google buys it for $1.6 billion. 160000000, that many zeros. If you're Google, why pay an enormous amount for a company as young as pretty much a toddler? Simple. In just 1.5 years, YouTube became the world's #1 video site. 12 years later, YouTube is worth approximately $160 billion, all because it capitalized on the huge trend. While TV ratings and newspaper readership plummeted, the world's attention flocked online, and that trend has continued every year since. Attention used to look like this, and now it looks like this, which enables people like this to do this, this, and all of this. All thanks to the rise of online video content. People no longer get their news from the local news or newspapers. They get it from people like Philip DeFranco, who has 6.3 million subscribers and generates over 30 million views per month. Instead of reality shows, people watch vloggers like my friend David So, who has 1.5 million subscribers. Instead of watching TV, people watch filmmakers like Just Kidding Films, who have over 360 million total views. Ask yourself, do I spend more time reading newspapers or watching YouTube videos? Exactly. Hopefully, you're starting to get the picture now. Everything, all of the world's attention, is trending towards digital content, and YouTubers are perfectly set up to take advantage. Now, why is this such an enormous opportunity? Because attention equals money. Money used to be spread out this way, and now it's spread out this way. When attention shifted, money naturally followed. Hence, money equals attention. Here's the big point I'm trying to get across. Attention and online content is literally the new gold rush. Hold on to a large amount of attention in the form of a social media following, and you'll be living like an influencer. A recent article on Fortune.com says, and I quote, "The underlying principle is simple. Where the attention goes, the money will inevitably follow." See? Attention equals money. That's why it kills me whenever I see a big YouTuber complain about the adpocalypse. If you aren't familiar, the adpocalypse was a period of time where ad revenue of YouTubers decreased after a series of companies boycotted YouTube, meaning they didn't want to run their ads on YouTube anymore. The popular narrative became that being a YouTuber is no longer financially viable, but this is a huge misconception. If you have the attention of tens of thousands of people consistently watching your videos, you never need to rely on YouTube's AdSense revenue to make a great living. The attention you have is worth way more than whatever YouTube will pay, which isn't really much anyways. That's why I'm going to teach you how to be better than those complainers. I'm going to teach you how to turn attention into money later on in this video. We'll dive deeper into this in the final video. For now, just remember that once you learn how to attract attention, brands will pay you for promotion.
The brand deals that I've actually had are Verve. That's my biggest brand that I've had so far. It's actually very easy. You just mention them. They even give you clips. The biggest amount of money that I've actually made from one video was actually over $10,000, and that's crazy. It was just one video that I've made in 3 days.
I feel like a brand deal that really stands out in my mind is when we work with Warner Brothers for their Justice League campaign. It was really fun to think about, like, you know, these huge movie companies, and the insane movies that they're creating, and we worked with them to help advertise one of their movies.
They just reach out, they just email and say that they're fans of our videos, or they like what we're doing, and ask us if we're interested in working with them.
Let's say you have a video that has 100,000 views, AdSense-wise, that is a couple $100. If it's a really good CPM, maybe it is $500, but the brand deal for a 100,000 view video can be $7,000. So I can strike a deal with a sponsor for 4 videos. And now, okay, the next 4 videos that I make, I have this guaranteed revenue stream.
By the way, you never have to worry about an adpocalypse if you can monetize properly. And I haven't even mentioned merchandise, selling your own digital products, or other monetization methods. But again, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Just know this, it's only possible because attention equals money. At this point, you're probably wondering how you're supposed to get attention in the first place. Well, remember what I said about the remix strategy? That's the key to going viral again and again and again and again. It's almost unfair how easy it is to utilize the remix strategy. Honestly, it's still crazy to me that we're even revealing this strategy for free. And luckily, our students are cool with it too. So here's the deal. Imagine a bubble, a big bubble. Everyone in your chosen YouTube niche is in that bubble. It doesn't matter if you're into makeup, music, fashion, cars, or video games. Whatever your niche is, you are trapped in that bubble. You eat, breathe, and sleep in that bubble. And that's the problem. When you try to come up with YouTube channel ideas, your inspiration for viral videos only comes from within that bubble. You think I should just blindly copy my competition and I'll get just as many views. You go through with that perfect plan until nobody watches your video. When you're stuck in the bubble, you're not creative at all. Your videos are ripoffs and your channel never takes off. Because being a viral copycat simply doesn't work. You can't solely rely on copying great ideas. Your idea needs to be unique, fresh, and innovative. My advice? Burst that bubble. Use the remix strategy. It's the proven way to leverage existing viral videos while still keeping your videos fresh. Before you can implement it yourself, here's what you need to know. I created the remix strategy after I heard this concept by filmmaker and speaker Kirby Ferguson.
Copy, transform, and combine. That's how you remix. You take existing songs, you chop them up, you transform the pieces, you combine them back together again, you've got a new song, but that new song is clearly comprised of old songs. But I think these aren't just the components of remixing. I think these are the basic elements of all creativity. I think everything is a remix, and I think this is a better way to conceive of creativity.
Remixing is taking ideas that already exist and are proven to work and adding your own unique twist to them. Instead of guessing what's going to work, you build off something that's already proven. No guesswork, just build off what already works. Take it from our students.
Whenever I did a big video, and one of them being a remix strategy, it immediately put me just a few notches higher on the leaderboard.
Like the remix strategy helped me look at what other people are talking about, and even if I didn't necessarily need the information, seeing how many views those videos got, I knew that other people need that information, and if I'm able to present it in a unique way, people will watch it.
Like a lot of our viral videos that did so exceptionally well was taking an idea that worked well for somebody else and putting our own personal creative twist on it, making it our own.
One of our videos went pretty viral, and it's still bringing in views, but to this point it's made in the 6 figures.
It's
still
month to
growing.
month is our highest earner.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing.
Even the most creative minds in history endorse this concept.
I mean, Picasso had a saying, he said, good artists copy, great artists steal. We have, always been shameless about stealing great ideas.
Start with a great idea and innovate on it instead of starting completely from scratch. That is the essence of coming up with million-dollar viral video ideas. Here's how you do that with a YouTube channel. Step 1, find existing viral content related to your niche. Step 2, add a twist to use for your own videos. This two-pronged approach removes the need to figure everything out on your own. It bursts your bubble. It expands your universe. You're drawing inspiration from every niche, and so the possibilities become endless. And the best part? Your ideas are much more likely to go viral. And your YouTube channel, even from zero, is much more likely to turn into a huge hit. I hope you're excited about all of this because now it's your turn to remix. First, pick one niche from your last exercise. Second, pick a popular channel within that niche. Then, brainstorm as many ideas as you can on how you can add your own twist to that channel. So let's say my niche is baking. One channel within that niche is The Icing Artist. She makes cakes using pop culture characters. So how can I add a twist to that? Maybe I can do the same thing, but make the cakes really, really big. Or maybe I can make cakes that are tiny. Or maybe instead of pop culture characters, I can make cakes of anime characters. Again, you're basically taking a channel within your niche and asking yourself, what fresh perspective can I bring to this idea? That's the high-level overview of how you remix. You're trying to recreate existing content and add a twist that would make it even more shareable. If you're unsure of what exactly to be looking for, don't worry, I'll go more in depth in the process in just a bit. But to really hammer home this point, here are some examples of successful remixes we've made in the past. This is Kasim G, the creator of a popular YouTube show called California On. His entire channel was centered around interviewing people on the beach about current events.
Well, what about wolves?
Wolves? She has a wolf actually at her house right now.
What do you mean you have a wolf?
My mom breeds wolves.
This format was a winner, not just for him, but for us too. Enter the remix strategy.
So what's your ideal fantasy? Tell me.
Oh my God, I don't know. My butt put a filter on the picture and then put it on Twitter.
Why are you laughing? Why is she laughing? Why is she laughing right now?
We took his daytime interview format and added our own twist. Interview people at night in front of bars while they're drunk. The result was called Drunk Times, a video segment we came up with that generated over 150 million views. And Kasim, if you're watching this, sorry you had to find out this way. Turns out, hilarious interviews plus drunk people equaled views, 150 million of them. No surprise there, given we remixed a proven concept. And let's not forget, views mean attention, and attention equals money in our pockets. And money allows us to hold insane retreats like this. The great thing is that this works for any channel in any niche for any type of creator. Find what works, emulate it, and then innovate. Here's another example. Our channel, The Human Experiment. Our challenge was coming up with a new channel idea that had high potential for virality, but was completely different than what was already on YouTube. The solution? You guessed it, the remix strategy. We noticed Japanese game shows were ridiculously wacky, super embarrassing, and extremely popular. We thought, why not be the first to bring that format to the US? And that gave birth to our brand new channel, The Human Experiment. Japanese game shows plus English-speaking audience equals 10 videos, 152,000 subscribers, 14 million views. It was so good that to this day, other people still try to copy our first video. They basically remixed our remix by adding their own twist. So that first video was called What's in the Box, where my friends and I had to reach into a box and guess what was inside. When other people remixed this, they used sports stars, or celebrities, or even kids. There are so many remixed versions of this out there, but to my knowledge, we were actually the first to bring the What's in the Box concept to an English-speaking audience. The point is this: follow the remix strategy, and your chances of creating a viral video are exponentially higher. Here's an example from one of our students, Imaginary Ambition. He noticed the comedy channel You Suck at Cooking was trending on Reddit over and over again. Andres, the creator of Imaginary Ambition, combines the same satirical comedy with music production instead of cooking. He was able to quickly grow his channel thanks to the remix strategy.
So what you're going to want to do is get some mayo of the reverb kind and just add a nice tablespoon, spread it nicely and evenly across your mix.
I would probably have not had the success that I have currently if it wasn't for really learning and honing that remix technique, because it really breaks you out of any mental block. You just watch all these other people that you do admire and put them together and you come up with a new thing. By definition, that's innovation.
Now, it's your turn. Start brainstorming ways to remix proven ideas for your own channel. And don't confine yourself. Just think about it as if you're surfing the internet for the next few days. You'll start to be more conscious of these viral concepts. Maybe you'll come up with a great idea for a video series. Maybe you'll decide to slightly alter your channel idea to be more viral friendly. No matter what, if you use the remix strategy, you'll vastly increase your chances of going viral and building your channel into a successful, profitable career. And if you're still having trouble, don't worry. This is a really powerful concept, but it's not something you can just pick up and use to get famous in a single day. Think of viral marketing as a skill like any other, just like playing an instrument. But because I really want you to get this right, I'm going to walk you through the process. All right, so here's my list of passions and hobbies. I'm going to pick one of them, let's say technology. This is my niche. There are two types of remixes you can do, a vertical remix and a horizontal remix. A vertical remix is basically improving an idea that already exists within your niche. And a horizontal remix is taking an idea outside of your niche and combining it with your niche. I know that sounds very complicated, but it's very easy. All right, so let's take the technology niche. More specifically, I'm talking about new tech products like phones, laptops, smartwatches, etc. In order to do a vertical remix, I would do some research on what popular tech channels currently exist. One of the most popular channels is Marques Brownlee. He basically reviews tech products as they get released. A lot of people will see this and literally try to do the exact same thing. That's amateur hour. What we're going to do is remix this channel. I'm going to start out by writing a ton of ideas on how I can add my own twist to it. And when you do this, don't worry about whether it's a good idea or not. Just write down anything that comes to your mind. So how can I add a twist to tech product reviews? Well, I can do it while I'm skydiving. I can do it while I'm having lunch. I can do it while I'm smoking weed. I can do it in Vietnamese. I can rap the review. So you get the point. Write down as many of these as you can, even if they're awful ideas. That's vertical remixing. Taking something that already exists within your niche, in this case, the niche is tech products, and then adding your own twist to it. Then there's also horizontal remixing. To do this, research some channels outside of your niche. So here's a list of channels that I personally enjoy outside of the technology niche. What you're going to do at this point is ask yourself, what would my content look like if I literally copied the format of these channels outside of my niche and then applied it to my niche? So let's try it out. In a Nutshell makes beautiful animations breaking down complex science topics. If I applied that to tech products, I can make beautiful animations breaking down the features of new tech products. Wendover Productions uses voiceover and images to explain how complicated things work, like airline pricing or how overnight shipping works. If I applied this to tech products, I could use voiceovers and images to explain how the hardware of a product actually works. Or maybe I could go into how the manufacturing of the product works. So that's horizontal remixing, taking concepts from channels outside of your niche and then applying it to your niche. Keep in mind that I only looked at 2 channels here. You can do this 100 times. As you can see, this process is incredibly easy and can give you unlimited ideas. Keep in mind that most of your ideas will be bad. Like, there's no way I'm going to go skydiving and review tech products, but that's okay. The point is to write down as many as possible and then pick the best ones at the end. The lesson in the next video will help you do that. Hopefully, watching me go through the remixing process made it crystal clear. Again, it takes time to get this. Viral marketing is a skill just like any other. As I mentioned earlier, think about it like learning an instrument. At first, you're completely clueless. Reading sheet music seems like decoding an alien language and your fingers get sore after 10 minutes of practice. You might start to think, this isn't for me, but you still persist. Month 2, you're still bad, but not as bad as the month before. Month 3, you begin to understand how all the notes, keys, and octaves fit together, and your hands start developing muscle memory. And soon, you're able to perform an entire song. Eventually, if you keep at it, playing this instrument becomes second nature. Viral marketing is improved in the same way. Before you can become great at it, you need to put in the time, work, and most importantly, be persistent in order to get better. So take your time and let things sink in. In the next video, we're going to take you one giant step further. We're literally going to reveal our best kept viral marketing secret. If you've been enjoying the video series so far, and since you're still currently here watching this, I think it's safe to assume that you are, then you are going to love the next video. See, the remix strategy isn't our only viral marketing strategy. In fact, it's one of the more simple ones. Just wait, in the next video, we're going to get really advanced. You'll learn what we call the traits of virality. Careful analysis of the world's most viral content led us to uncover one of the best kept secrets on the internet. The specific psychological triggers you can hit in your videos that almost guarantee they get shared. aka the traits of virality. Why should you care about triggers? Because viral triggers take your videos from here to here. From this, an average, boring, unengaging video, to this, a unique viral sensation. You literally cannot find this information anywhere else on the internet. Why? Because it's part of one of our premium courses, Viral Academy 2.0, like I mentioned before. So keep an eye out for that, because like I told you earlier, these videos aren't going to be available forever. In the meantime, post a comment below this video and tell me what your biggest takeaway was. What's the most surprising thing you learned today? And how is that going to help you launch your channel? I'll see you in the next video.
Are you slapping my shoulder? You gotta be
there.